Have you ever been asked by a friend or an ex-office mate to be a character reference? Of course, because you are an awesome friend and an awesome colleague. And you said yes. In today's video, I'll share with you some tips on how you can be an amazing character reference and help your friends achieve their dream careers. Welcome to Better Today, a place where young leaders like you look for work-life motivation and inspiration. I'm your host, Jason. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button and remember to subscribe. It motivates me to make more of these videos and I really appreciate it. Make sure to stay until the end of this video and remember to answer today's question of the day. If you've been working for a few years, there's a good chance that a friend of yours or an ex-colleague has asked you to be a character reference for them. This simply means that they trust you, believe in you, and respect your opinion about them. Or maybe they owe you money and they have no plans of paying you back. I'm kidding about the last part. You could also be wondering, why me? And more importantly, what the heck do you say to the HR recruiter or the hiring manager about your friend? There are three things that you can say and should say depending on what the hiring manager or recruiter is asking you about your friend. If you get asked, what is your friend's biggest strength? Talk about a specific situation where your friend showed leadership skills. You might not know the details of the job your friend is applying for, so it might be challenging to give specific details that is related to that job. But if you can tell a story about your friend's leadership potential or their go-getter attitude, that builds them up in a very positive manner. Here's an example. A year ago, the company we were both at was pitching for a new client and my friend John was asked to lead it. He needed to do three things: build the right team for it, understand the client requirements, and brief everyone, and make sure the output presentation gave us a good chance of winning the pitch. He identified that this pitch needed a creative solution, so he built a team composed mostly of creative thinkers, and he took the initiative to set up the strategy for their solution. He organized everyone's schedules and milestones during the prep week and helped his creative team with data and research that could help them come up with brilliant ideas. On the day of the presentation, John had everyone use the same background on Zoom, ensured they had a backup presentation on Google Slides, and led the discussion from start to finish. The company won the pitch, and John built a reputation as a fine leader for high-stakes projects. Next, remember to turn a seemingly negative event in your friend's career into something that's positive. Recruiters are almost guaranteed to ask you about your friend's weaknesses. This is normal, and sometimes they word it differently. They could ask about times when your friend failed at a task or areas of improvement. When this happens, spot it early and talk about your friend's positive traits. What you want to do is to show what your friend or ex-office mate has learned during this event. You can even share what you learned from your friend's seemingly negative trait. Here's an example. You could say that John has very high standards, and sometimes this might come off as someone who nitpicks the little details. There was one project we were working on, and he asked two members of the group to redo some slides. He noticed minor spelling and formatting errors in the presentation. A client who will be breezing through this report might not notice those errors, but John was never going to let things like that slide under his watch. That attitude actually taught me to be more detail-oriented because I wouldn't want to have him call me out on it. Finally, give them a reason why they should hire your friend or ex-office mate. As somebody who's become a character reference numerous times, I've been asked if I would be willing to work with them again. If you want your friend to get hired, the answer is obviously yes. Add a few more positive things, such as how you'd hire them back in a heartbeat if you could, or how much you've missed working with them. End the call thanking the recruiter for considering them, and that you know how excited your friend would be to work for this new company. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to hit that like button and remember to subscribe. Today's question of the day is, have you been asked to be a character reference for a friend? Let me know how your experience was and share them with me in the comments below. Thank you for watching. My name is Jason and may you become a better character reference today.